Hi, Lucas. It's a big pleasure having you here. I'm a fan, and whole Portugal is a fan too. So thank you very much. You
Thank you
just
for your time, Louise.
thank you. You just released your new single, "Happy for You." My first question is, are you happy for it? And what feedback are you having from the people because it's so relatable?
Yeah, I'm very happy for this song. I mean, it's been a while since I released a traditional love song, and I mean,
Yeah.
the best love songs are always the sad ones.
Do you
But I
feel
mean,
like
I'm talking to a Portuguese. I mean, the whole like the idea of the fados. I mean, the sad, like
yeah,
like the broken hearts, you know.
yeah,
But I feel it's like Tony Braxton's "Unbreak My Heart," like all those. It's like some of the most amazing stuff. And I mean, I'm happily married, and I have my lovely children, and we still live together and everything. So it's not an autobiographical song, this one.
hmm
Um, but I mean, that's okay because the song is so beautiful, and I'm getting a lot of really nice feedback. I'm getting all the comments of like, oh, I just broke up with my girlfriend, or like my boyfriend left me 5 months ago, and this song is really relatable. And of course, I'm sad for all the people experiencing heartbreak, but I
yeah.
think it's also a natural part of the human condition, right?
It is, it is, it is. This song, it's so beautiful as you said, and I feel like it's a closure song. It's not like really breaking song, but it's a closure. Do you think that that's the ultimate love act when we can that we can have in a relationship?
I think if like if I love you, Luis, I would want
Hmm.
you to be happy with someone else if I cannot be happy with you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Of course,
It's
of
like
course.
if I suddenly hate you after leaving you, or after you leave me, then was it ever really love, or was it just like infatuation?
Hmm.
um
Hmm.
I mean, if I cannot be happy with my wife, I would wish her to be really happy with someone else.
Yeah, I think the same. It's the ultimate act of love. Talking about the video is amazing too. That living room is the living room of that ex couple, and how was it to record everything?
It was I mean, I remember reading the script. It
Uh-huh.
was a little freaky, like, okay, I'm in a glass box and it fills with smoke. And it was
Yeah,
very hard to sing, like when you're breathing inside the smoke.
I
And
can
like,
imagine.
because like they had to edit out all the coughing, like me. Like,
That's so
um
good.
but I think there's some really cool like technical stuff in it, like how I'm writing the lyrics,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
still see it as the viewer.
yeah.
And a way to somehow really bring the lyrics into the center of the music video.
Yes.
Because for me, I'm more a lyricist than as anything. Like, a lot of what I write, the lyrics come first.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think I mean, the big hook, "Happy for You," that's really simple, but the rest of the song is pretty, like, it's not so simple, it's more complicated.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it's a nice way to also like visualize, I'm now alone in this glass box and I feel super vulnerable, like the world is watching while my life is falling apart.
Mm-hmm. And how was it for you writing everything backwards? Was it
um,
difficult to you?
the trick actually is that we filmed it flipped, so I'm actually writing it in the
Um,
normal way, and then
oh, cool.
we
Oh,
mirrored the
cool, cool, cool.
recordings. So it's a little film trick.
Okay, no, that because
I don't think I could write it
uh,
backwards.
I was wondering how can you do that with all the facility you were doing it. You were doing
I'm really
really.
good at speaking backwards, that's why.
I can imagine now. In the end, the smoke fulfills everything. Is it like to show that a new story can now begin?
I mean, I think it's sometimes in life you have to move on, and you have to, of course, you bring your experiences with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that you can just forget a broken heart, but some things you cannot save, right? So you have to take a step back, step into the fog, and I mean, in this situation, I step back into the fog, and the fog surrounds me, and maybe it's like letting go, maybe it's stepping back, moving forward. I mean, the last lines before the last hook is, "Don't you still wonder if it could have been us?" Maybe they come, maybe he steps back and she comes back. I don't know. That's up to the interpretation.
Yeah, that's so cool, and that's why it's so relatable and so open for everyone. This is your first single in 2021, but since your last album, you have released several songs like Lie, Scars, Love Songs, Share That Love, and Where I'm From. 2021 is the year for your new album. These songs will be on the new album. What can you tell us about it?
I mean, some of the songs I released in 2020 won't be on the new album. Happy for You, Share That Love definitely will be. I mean, I think it's also important to give, when you release a new album, give some new songs that were never released. And I mean, this album, I mean, is a little more happy. There's more energy in it. There's more. There's also some less autobiographical songs. I mean, the Blue album and the Purple album were very, very personal, and that was also a little hard for me to be so personal for so long. I've also enjoyed just writing some more up-tempo music. My lovely grandmother passed away last year, and in the beginning of COVID, not from COVID, but like in March. So I have a few songs dedicated to her. One sad and one happy. And I mean, it's back to the good old storytelling and the cinematic narrative, I guess.
And you are perfect doing it, so it's gonna be a big success, obviously. I have now two questions for you. One from the past and one for the future. Okay. For the past, how was it for you to become a world star, and not only in Denmark with a success of 7 years? This is the first question. And after the gigantic success of 7 years and Love Someone, do you feel the pressure to have a big hit like that?
I mean, it's hard to explain what it was like to go from 0 to 100 really, really quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I was lucky to bring my family along for the ride, like the first time in Lisbon, a city that I remember my parents actually went to when I was a kid. I was there with my girlfriend and our firstborn daughter. She was like 6-7 months.
So cool.
And I just remember walking all around Lisbon it was like 26th, 28th of April, like the late April 2017.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had my family with me all along the ride. So it's like the world changed, but I didn't really. And in terms of pressure, for me, every song is just a song. And I have a really happy life. Like I can travel to a lot of countries in the world and perform music, which is great.
Yeah.
I have the privilege of being able to write great songs with my friends and with new acquaintances, which is great. I mean, sometimes I think it's also important to not give too much credit to the material success in life.
Yes.
At the end of the day, the things that are making me happy is really my children, and like seeing them play with their grandparents and their cousins and stuff. And of course, without my life as a touring musician, I couldn't appreciate family life either. So
so you have the best of two worlds. So it's really, really cool.
Definitely.
You have an incredible life story, from being born on a couch in the incredible community of Christiania to the place where you are today in the music industry, and with the beautiful family that you are building. In these 32 years of your life, I think you have a lot to write. Do you like to create stories in your head imagine things, or you just see things and you want to write about it?
It's both. It's a good mix of both. When I was younger, it was more about creating stories and ideas in my head, and then then I started traveling the world, and like my father died and everything, so there was so much to write about. Like my children were born and I had more things to write about. And now I'm in this comfortable position, like I'm almost an adult, right?
Yes. Me
like
too.
Me too. It's like with two kids, I'm almost know how this life is working now, right?
Yeah. I can relate to that.
And I think like my privilege now is that I can choose between writing stories that I'm making up and writing stories that I see and speaking on current events of the world.
We have to finish with the big question now. What are your dreams for the future?
My dreams for the future is that we get back to some sort of normal and perform concerts again, and are able to move more freely around the world, but maybe take some of the lessons of COVID with us. Maybe we don't need to travel as much. Maybe we don't need to buy all the new stuff all the time. Maybe there is a middle way where we can stress the planet a little less and enjoy each other a little more.
Yeah, we can do a new world now.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's been great to stay at home for a year and a half, I mean, and enjoy my children and just be reminded where I've come from, really.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lucas. It was a big pleasure. I hope everything it's going to be very fine to you and a big success to you.
Thank you so much, Luis. I can't wait to be back in Portugal, to be honest. I need it. I really need the warmth and I need the fish.
We want you.
I was actually just eating Portuguese sardines today for lunch.
Yeah, that's amazing. You have to invite us to eat with you. Okay?
Oh, just bread, sardines. That's good.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lucas. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.